Is estradiol dangerous? How much is too high on a blood test? What is the ratio of progesterone and estrogen you want to have? So that's a great question. So a lot of people think that estrogen is dangerous. There were some studies back in 2002, the women's health studies, that were actually stopped early because they had a lot of errors. And unfortunately, they did put out some erroneous information to the press that talked about how hormones in general, these are synthetic hormones, but they just call them hormones, that they increase the risk of breast cancer and all different types of cancers. So 7 years later, the studies were rehashed and they were re-audited, and they found that was absolutely not the case. And even the synthetic hormones in the study did not increase cancer risk and didn't increase heart attack risk or anything like that. But the news was already out. So while many doctors, even today, even despite all the research that is now available, will say that estrogen causes breast cancer. However, there is very, very good research from the American Congress of Obstetricians and Gynecologists, so the ACOG, and they published data that shows data does not show an increased risk of cancer, breast cancer, or breast cancer reoccurrence for women undergoing treatment for breast cancer or those with a previous history of breast cancer using bioidentical estrogen. Or they actually just said estrogen in general. So in addition, they talked about the long-term benefits for prevention of Alzheimer's, prevention of heart disease. And there's actually a really good book. I want to say it's called Estrogen Matters. So it's by a doctor who did many, many years of research, including clinical research and research in his own practice. And he came up with all these studies and all this information about how estrogen does not cause breast cancer. And if you just think about it, who are the people that get breast cancer? Is it women in their 20s mostly, or is it women who are older in like their menopausal years, perimenopause and menopause? Those are the women who have less estrogen. And those are the ones who end up getting cancer. It's not the women who are on bioidentical hormones or the women who are at their height of their reproductive years. So you can look at the book Estrogen Matters, really good book, has 20 years of research. This is actually the doctor who wrote the book is an oncologist. So he's a cancer doctor. So very, very good information, lots of peer-reviewed studies in there.